can support your channel even more ways. I'm live. Check if I'm live, please. My assistant. How you doing, neighbors? Hi, thank you for coming over. ¿Cómo están, vecinos? I'm so glad that you're here. Qué bueno, mucho gusto que estén aquí. I'm waiting for my guest. He's running a little bit late, but he's going to be here any minute. Don't worry about it. So, meanwhile, we're just going to keep welcome each other. If you have your coffee available, please get it and sit down because we're going to have a very interesting topic. I have mine here. Look at the size of this baby. Woo! I need it. It's iced coffee this time because it's kind of warm today. So I'm just going to, I need to cool myself. So this new guest is coming from far away. Oops, no, what's wrong? He's coming from far away, so that's why it's taking a little bit of time. But he's rushing it. He called me from his car. He says, "I'm on my way. Don't start without me." But I did. So let me give him a few more minutes and see if he shows up. But yeah, so I have a new video coming. I went, "I'm thinking we will go, I'm thinking we will go, no, 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 no," you know the rest. Yeah, so I have that, and I hope that you will enjoy it. It's gonna come for next week, and yeah, if you have any questions that you would like to talk about, let me know, and we can answer your questions, me and my guests. So I think I hear, yeah, is that the door? Is somebody at the door? Is the guest here? Let him in, please. My assistant. I have an assistant. Hurry up. Come. Oh, here it is. Please pull a chair. And here is my assistant. Yay! I mean, my guest of honor. His name is?
James.
Thank you, James, for being here.
You're welcome.
Okay. So how was your trip?
It was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A lot of traffic?
Yeah.
Well, I bet. Yeah, it's like at this time it's traffic time.
I went for a run in the hills. Good
Yeah.
man.
Oh, I'm glad you made it.
Yeah.
So
got mud all the way down to my knees.
No bueno. Well, the topic that we were going to talk about today is how does it feel? Not quite how does it feel, but how stressful and how hard it is to be a family member, especially the one who's taking care of all the rest of the family. How hard is it to take care of one or two family members they have a disability? That's going to be the topic. So yeah,
You have to have focus with something like this, because first I watched my wife go through it, then I watched my son go through this. It's not an easy thing, and so it's your time. You got to divvy up your time during your day to make sure that they're good to go, and you got to make sure that we're provided. We got medical, and then we got appointments, so we got to stagger everything, make sure everything's good to go. But then I see their struggles. Like some days she's good, some days she's not. Like I'll see her in the store and she's trying to go shopping and enjoy herself, and she doesn't know this, but I do watch her, and I see her sometimes when she's trying to reach for stuff or she's just trying to focus on stuff, and she'll have her ticks and start doing this, and then I'll watch people kind of walk by her and just kind of look and see, well, what's this going on, and I've seen that, and I'm guilty as it can get, because in the beginning, I should have been more attentive to what she needed in the beginning, because in the beginning they thought she had palsy and she didn't have palsy, and then when we went through her medical stuff, I've seen the neurologists, not respond to her, and the doctors play it off as like it was something in her head when it was not. We finally saw a neuroscience neurologist in Intermountain Health in Salt Lake, and they finally diagnosed her proper.
Okay, but my question, like, yeah, I understand that. Like, how hard was for you? Like, I want to know how you felt. Like, I know for some spouses is difficult to deal with, especially a spouse that it has a disability. I have seen some videos that if it's either the male or the female that it became disabled, some spouses can't deal with that. Like I seen some people, they got divorces over a disability. So what was you, how was you taking it?
I felt bad for you because you used to
No,
run.
how you felt. I want to know what you felt when you know that I was like disabled, like I couldn't take care of myself
I
anymore.
felt bad for you because you used to run. You used to have freedoms.
Yeah, I know. But
But
like I saw it, like we're right now, neighbors. I'm not we're not hiding anything. We didn't schedule the questions. I told him I'm gonna ask you sincere questions. I want you to be sincere. And we are gonna be sincere. So what I felt when I knew that he knew that I was disabled, for me, I'm gonna tell you in a minute, but I want you to tell me, yeah, how you felt. Like yeah, you feel bad for
I
me.
thought she was going to recover from it. I thought there was going to be a fix. She used to run. She was active. She was a beast at the gym. She would go to work at 4 in the morning, pick up our kids, go drop them off at school, pick them up. She has a car. She was free, independent, and now she's stuck. And now she's stuck here. She's stuck all day, 11, 12 hours. I work gauntlet hours, and she has no life. So I felt bad because her life got taken away,
My freedom.
her freedoms.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
still have a life, thank God.
I feel bad for her. I feel bad that she's not able to be who she is. She's recovered, and she had to do it on her own. No doctor really helped her out. I wasn't really much help to her either, except the stuff that I'm doing. But she had a she's strong. She has a really strong mind, and because she has a strong mind, she was able to forge through this, even through my BS. You know, but she knows exactly what she needs to do, and she's going to do it. And it's like my son. He ran a 25-mile marathon. Now he's here. The same thing. Just pushed out. And I feel bad for him. I feel bad that their lives just got like, here, stop it. You can't go any further. And I wish early on I would have been more. I didn't do the stuff I should have done. I should have been more of a husband and not more of an idiot. That's what I feel bad about.
Yeah, like I immediately sense how you change. Like I know I was very independent. I have my freedom, right? And then when this came and completely stopped me, completely I was just not able to do anything, and like I was paralyzed. Literally, some days I was paralyzed, not able to move at all, not to talk, and it will last, for a few hours, and then it will stop, and then again, right? It will like up and down, up and down. But I noticed from you change. Like I noticed a completely change that you were like, oh, oh, no, no, no. Is this gonna be my life? I'm gonna be doing this forever. I'm gonna just attend to you like, like a disabled person. I noticed that. And I was like, man, if you were in my shoes, I would have helped you, no hesitation, no question, no nothing. But I saw completely detachment, like you completely shut down. And
Yeah.
that's when I shut down too. When I saw him shutting down, I shut down too. And we just were separated. And we were talking about divorce. It was just going to go down completely because what happened. And this is the truth.
Yeah.
This is the truth. You know, right?
Yep.
We were gonna get a divorce, and even after, we still were struggling until just last year. We were struggling. Just last year, we just kind of becoming more, a little more cohesive, more. He understands more, and then he sees me too that I have my good days, I have my bad days, and then I told him, well, if you want to get a divorce, let's get a divorce then. If you want a healthy wife, a younger wife, whatever, you can do it. I understand.
But in my opinion, that's a cop out.
Yeah, but to me, I didn't want to keep you from your happiness. That's what I was.
Yeah.
He's miserable. We're fighting a lot. We don't get along. So that's the thing that I said. Well, do your life. Go do yourself, and I don't mind. But that's what I wanted to talk about, because not everybody can take a spouse that he has a disability. Not everybody. You have to love them a lot, or you have to really, understand what they're going through. Like being in the Navy. He was in the Navy for 22 years, right? So I was with him. I went with him with his. He had a hard time going out to sea. And every time he was going out to sea, I will cheer him up. I will support him. I will send him boxes of things that, this is from home. It makes me feel good. I don't miss it as much, because you have pictures, you have books, you have snacks, you will have things from us.
Yes.
So that make you feel, come on, you guys, that make you feel better. And that's what I did. I support him on that, because I know how hard it was for him to deal with that. But for now, having someone that is sick, that's the thing that I guess is, in my opinion, I think I would have been stuck with you no matter what.
I never looked at you as like a.
But but we fought.
Yeah,
we fought, and we almost got a divorce.
Yeah,
right?
but
Until just last year that we just start getting along. But that's the truth.
Yeah, that is the truth, because I was doing stupidness, and you kind of, there's a maturity. I'm not gonna sit there and leave her. That's not gonna happen in this lifetime, ever.
Okay, I'm gonna take a break. Let me see who's here. I think we have Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy. Thank you for stopping by. And then Sarah, hola, amiga. Thank you for being here. And yeah, so far 2 neighbors. Thank you, guys. But yeah, that's the difficulty of having a family member with disability, that and then you especially having two, like me and my son, and he's the one who does a lot for us. He does the appointments, and he goes to work, full time. So he's exhausted. He comes home, and then, James, we have to go do this, and this got to be done. And then he's like, oh, give me a break. Let me take a break. No, now. And so poor guy, he goes and do it. And then in the middle of the night, the cats keep him up too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I appreciate everything that you do for us. I do. I appreciate it a lot.
But we can get better, and we're gonna get better. We're gonna get it settled a lot better than what we are right now. My son, he's getting his recovery slow, but he's gonna get there. My wife, she's struggling, but we're gonna get to a better place to where we're at, and that is what we need. Because I wasn't always the good person that you're seeing here. I was doing bad stuff, and I put her and my boy and my family through a little bit.
You were being selfish.
Yeah, selfish. Selfish was an answer. So there's a maturity, and now it's just, you got to get up and just do it. Yeah, you got to do it. I watch my wife go through these Botox, and she takes these 20 shots in her face.
32.
32, and those are
True.
Those are painful.
Yeah.
I watch. Yeah, and those medical appointments. I watch my son go through his therapies,
Mm-hmm.
and they put him through his gauntlets. And I'll be honest with you, he's about to do another trip, and I don't agree with it, but that's him. We're being honest, yeah. And so,
He's going back to Hawaii, and we're not happy about that.
no,
Because, okay, let me tell you what happened the last time. Going a little bit, of course. I mentioned that he had a seizure on his just late trip that he just did, like, what, a month ago?
January.
Yeah, it wasn't 2 months ago, right?
Yeah, a month ago.
Yeah, like it's the second, so he wasn't in New Year.
Yeah,
so it's 2 months.
Yeah, just about under a month.
Well, 2 months, 2 months, month and a half. And he was so excited to be there and be with his fiance, and he wanted to go out, right? And I'm gonna talk about this later on, okay? I'm gonna make another video. He got too excited, and he didn't stop. And so what happened when he came home? I think he went to use the bathroom, right? That's what he said. And then he had an attack, a seizure. And he has epileptic seizures. So he had it from I can't even say. Can you say it for me? Exhaustion. Yeah, I can't say. My mouth won't let me. So, and he hit himself hard in the head. He went head first. He had a black eye, massive in the chin, in the eye, and who knows where else. His body. He said he got bruises in his body, right? But he didn't want to tell me, and not to worry me. But it's worse if you don't tell me, right? So he told me that later on is because he overdo too much, and I was not happy about that. I said, you need to stop. You need to know when you're tired, because when he does things here and he's tired, he lets me know, and I made him stop. Okay, don't do it. Like right now, he's studying like crazy because he's going back in next week?
Yeah.
He's going back, and we're not happy about that because he just left. And the same thing that he did the last time, he's doing it again. He's studying so hard right now. He's doing his college stuff. What is it that he's doing? His master's?
He's finishing up associate's degree in computer science.
Yeah. And so he's working really hard. And keep talking.
And he's pushing himself. We want him to live his life. He didn't deserve this, but he's just got to find that medium where he's going to pace himself. Go do your trip, but you got to make sure that you're pacing it. You're not running at freaking 20 miles an hour. Go live your life. Get your life back.
Yeah, like he gets too excited and he forgets he has a disability, and that's the problem. When I used to do that too, right? Well, hello.
Yeah.
I overdo too much, and then at night that's when I'm paying the price.
Yes.
So you have to be very careful. But yeah, he's going back, so that's another topic. But yeah, going to family.
Well, you do the same thing. You push yourself.
I do a lot, and that's the thing. He takes that he gets that from me. He's stubborn, and he doesn't stop until he's finished doing something.
Thank you for my wife. She cleaned out my computer room. Yeah, she's like a beast in the freaking box thing and organizational skills. Look at the house. Look behind us.
No, I like to have everything organized, and he's the opposite. It drives. I have kind of OCD too, so that drives me insane. I have to have everything organized, and I know what it is. I can go find it. And he's the opposite. He's like, I put it somewhere, and whenever I find it, I find it. I can't take that.
Yeah.
Oh God, but yeah, Sarah, yeah, we'll do that. She's laughing. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. So like he said, I like to do a lot of things like I used to do, and I have to remember that I'm not the same. I have to have breaks. I can only pick, like I used to pick a Jeep tire, right?
Yeah, she was working on. Well, this is how it started.
But I don't think it's from that. He thinks it's from this. Do tell.
So she's a beast. She's working out, running 6 miles a day, and doing kickboxing and everything else. Used to, we had a German Shepherd. She was abused, but she was a smaller German Shepherd. She looked
We
like a
rescue
pup,
her.
and she hated it when she would go running because she would drag that poor dog all the way up
No.
and down. Yeah, 6 miles, and she
No, she loved to go. Like she saw
in
me
the
getting
beginning.
ready. No, wait. She saw me getting ready, and she will get excited, and she be going with me. She will go 6 miles, but then now turning back 6 miles, she was like, "Oh no." But she was content. She did like it because she was worn out. She wasn't hyper because she was very hyper.
Yeah,
Like she couldn't stand still. Like she had to do so much. So me taking her out, it helped her because now she be calm. And she was calm, right? She enjoyed being because they abused her so much. She lived in a kennel all her years of life. How old she was? We rescued her when she was 3, right?
yeah.
So when she was a puppy to 3 years old, and so she always go to the kennel. Like we had a kennel, but to travel, and she will go to the kennel. And I'm like, no, Jack, I wanted her out, but she felt secure inside the kennel. So right, and we took the door out so she can have freedom going in and out because I didn't like that. And she loved that. She loved her kennel. And then one of our cats got in her kennel.
She don't like that.
Peaches. She almost killed her. She got and she saw her and she didn't do anything. She was just watching her. And when she touched one of her toys that she called babies, that's when it went down. And then after she beat uh, Peaches in the leg and she limped for years. She died limping because she went in her kennel. She knew, but she went and yeah, but she didn't die. But God, it was horrible. Me and Steve we couldn't separate it. Oh my God, Steve got hurt. I got hurt. We were pulling Jack away from her. Man, that dog was strong. Anyway,
But she got a best friend named Snuggles in Hawaii, and he had a spike collar. And when she was driving in her red Pentmobile, she found him, picked him up, brought him home. Then she tried to,
another rescue.
she tried to cut his testicle off by accident.
Oh my God. I didn't know this. I didn't even check if it was boy or girl. He was so filthy. I gave him a bath. And then I saw something like it looked like
A ball.
no, it looked like like it was like a fruit stuck in his fur. like like a wrinkly bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is this thing? And I was gonna chop it off, and then he's looking at me like, please don't hurt me, please don't hurt me. I was gonna cut it off. And then I'm like, wait a minute, what is this? And then I said, are you a boy? And then oh my God, I couldn't kill him. And I'm like, oh my God. I left him alone and I said, I'm sorry. He took a bath and he fell asleep. And after that, Jack and him were best friends, like, right? They love each other.
Yeah, and he was abused. But that's when she used to be active and all that. And then she started working out and she got these tires that she started lifting. And after 2 months, and I remember going upstairs one day and she had a droop. That's where it started. And she had the droop and her mouth froze.
No, like half of my face
Half
was
of her
paralyzed.
face, just out of nowhere. I think it was slowly coming because she had issues with her eye before. And
My eye?
yeah, remember when we were over in East Bremerton?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But no, that's when the whole thing went down.
And when we went to the military medical, they said it was palsy, which it wasn't. They didn't know what she was going through, and it wasn't until she went up to Salt Lake that they said, diagnosed her with dystonia/FND. That's what it came out.
First in Colorado, they diagnosed me with dystonia. The doctor immediately, and she left that day that she saw me. That was her last day.
Yeah, she was good. So you don't find too many doctors that know medicine. She was a medicine doctor. And then we saw a neurologist over at Intermountain Health, and she was pretty good. But the problem is that, where we live, they didn't have the facilities to do her rehabilitation. And when we tried to do a rehabilitation here, that was a total joke. You know, they wanted to put her in a. You want me to put it out?
Oh yeah.
They wanted to put her in a mental health hospital, and it was just stupid. So then we even had a physical therapist come here, and when he was trying to do her stuff, he actually made her have an attack. You know, and so I keep my mouth shut when I watch my son do his physical therapy because they're trying to do the same thing to him because they don't really know what they're doing.
Even if, yeah, I'm sorry. Even though they're doing therapy here, they didn't know what was FND, right?
No.
They asked, what is that? And they have to explain. And so the guy said, come back next appointment. He will have something for Steve, you know. And they still don't know what's FND. I mean, it's amazing. And they do physical therapy.
Yeah.
You will think that they will know.
And so I took my son to UW, and UW's supposed to be this super brain neurologist. Taken the first time, they scoped him out like he was some product. Had some other guy watch him move and walk and all that. And then about 2.5 hours later, they said that we can't really do anything. So my son flies home, doesn't tell us till he comes back that he had a freaking seizure. After he has a seizure, we go to appointment 2. And then we find out that his doctor was a neurologist for Alzheimer's, which, I mean, that's bad, but they didn't pair him up with the right movement disorder neurologist, nor did they tell us that either. And how many neurologists have we went through with you?
Many. I give up.
We don't know what that is. Well, you know what? You're not. You're a neurologist. You study the brain. But they like to give drugs out, and that's all they want to do.
The neurologist in Colorado, when I lost consciousness, I didn't know where I was. That hospital. The guy who did the EEG.
Yeah.
And he was all night in there. The neurologist watching me sleep, and I was asleep, right? And then the next day he was angry because he was up all night and I was fine, I guess. But as soon as he left, I started having attacks. And then he told me, he's like, I was beginning to twitch because I keep hearing him, you have nothing. There's nothing wrong with you. And I said, so how you explain, because I don't know, right? So I said, how you explain these attacks that I have? I didn't know what it was. So he's like, well, you're making it up. Like in my face, he's like, well, you're making it up for attention. And I was in shock. I was like, how? And he wasn't there. It was just me and him. Like, how dare you telling me I'm making this up? I'm not here because I want attention. I want to be myself like I was before.
Well, this is what
I'm not wasting your time. You don't waste my time too. You know, I want to know what's going on. Like they don't recognize if you are a neurologist, you have to know what kind of disease and conditions are out there that suffer from neurological disorders that is happening. Hang on. So this is the thing that it pisses me off, that how dare you, you're a doctor and you don't know, right? Do research, dude. Do research. Don't make us look like idiots. Don't insult us. We're going through something, and then you have the audacity to tell us it's in your head. Like I was angry, and I started crying because this man doesn't know me, right? It's like I'm gonna tell him, well, you don't know how to do your job, right? Which he didn't. I should have said that. Okay, you go ahead.
And so the UW doctor did say one thing, even though you do an EEG. You have to.
It doesn't show.
It will not show until you actually have the attack. And for them to capture that attack and to capture that stuff, it's hard for them to do. But once they do it, they can get it. But even if they hook it up, if you don't have an attack, an EEG ain't going to show anything.
And I think now they're doing some research that they have to find in another part of the brain, that it shows some disturbance. But I have to find out what was that. It doesn't show on the EEG, even if somebody's having an attack. It's showing in another part of the brain that I have to find out what is the name, that they show that is like, okay, this is what is going on with FND. But yeah, it's still a long way to go. You know, it's terrible. Well, anything else?
We appreciate you guys showing up, and we'll be doing a couple more of these, I would imagine.
Yeah,
pretty good.
but like we got out of the topic. We got
No,
out, like just to close up. So for a spouse to have somebody who goes through this is
it's
difficult, right? I
it,
guess it's difficult, right?
it is
It
difficult.
is difficult.
Not difficult for me. It's difficult for you.
But I'm talking for you. I'm not talking for me. This is what I want them to know. How is for you guys, not these guys. For how I want to know how you guys are taking it. I want to see what's in your head thinking of the person who's healthy, the spouse that is healthy, or the father that is healthy. Not from us. Not from us. Just you. That's what I wanted to know.
Well, I never looked at you as a disability.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. We almost got a divorce.
No, but I'm saying, but now I don't.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm sorry. That's what I said. How hard was for you? How difficult was for you? Like, what was in your head thinking? Oh no, now I gotta take care of a disabled person. Like, that's what I wanted to know. Like, what was difficult? Like, what was it that you changed? Is it that because now you're gonna have a disabled person?
It's called maturity. That's a
So
big
you
one.
were immature,
There you go.
and now you're mature.
I would say mature, but we got
You're
it.
still growing.
I love you, and we're gonna get there. It's gonna be a long road, but I mean, with everything going on, you got to kind of stick it out, stick together, because there's too much hate. So the hate's got to stop.
Hate in the family,
No, in the world,
in the world. Is hate in the world, and then is hate in the family?
not in the family, not in the family.
So where are we going with this? It's too much hate.
No.
No, I understand. Like it has to get better.
Yes,
It
things
has
have
to get better. And
You know, I'll be honest with you. During that time, I was drinking a lot, and I shouldn't have been drinking.
yeah, well,
I'll throw it out there.
that's another thing. Yeah, like why were you drinking? Was it because because I was disabled?
No, because I was immature. And that'll be another topic on its own.
Yeah, I forgot about that. So to be continue on his
Road to recovery, right?
no, like why he drove you to drink? Like I want to know. Well, anyways, thank you again, neighbors, for stopping by. I thank Seraph and J Mac for coming over and visiting.
Hi guys.
And so hopefully somebody out there has something to relate. But if you really love each other, if you really want it to work, the marriage, then it can be a light out of the tunnel, right? Like they said, or it's a good sign that it will get better. Even we're going with this disability stuff
And the biggest thing is to pray. You gotta pray. You gotta pray and pray.
all the time.
We love God. We love Jesus, and that's our stance.
Amen.
And so that's how we got from A to B.
Yeah,
and
that's true. That's what it got us through. That's true.
It's
Very
not by
true.
our own.
That's true. That's very true. Anyways, but thank you again. Did we overshoot the landing? I guess we did a little bit. Take care, neighbors. So I'll be seeing you again. I will have the antique show videos for you to enjoy, and then the next video I'm gonna make it talk about the other thing that I said. Well, I don't know how to shut it off. How we shut it off? We're new in this. Do you know how?